creating jobs. It is important. And I have always made the argument that if we are spending, and you in Parliament are the people who allocate money, we are spending 630, 650 billion every year for the education of our children, from nursery school to university. It will be irresponsible for us not to think about when these young people come out of university, college, and school, what happens to them. And that is why, for the first time, we have programs, deliberate, intentional, on creating jobs. It has never happened. You know, we keep talking, oh, you know, we want to grow the economy so that it creates jobs. But you see, it is possible for the economy to grow, but for there to be no jobs, unless it is done deliberately. And it is the reason why we intentionally put housing as one of the programs for us to deliver the transformation of Kenya and also create jobs. I don't think there is anybody who needs any persuasion anymore on housing. Do we still have anybody who still has any doubt? Surely. You have seen, for the places where the housing program has started, including my friend Simon Kingara in Ruiru, there is already a difference. It is reported by the media who has always problems with us, that crime in Ruiru has gone down because of the program we have. So, you know, so there is a whole ecosystem of positive vibe when we implement the housing program. It will create jobs for us. I want to tell you, members, as we talk today, and Alice and Hinga are here, we have close to 130,000 people working in the housing program who were not working last year. That's what it is. Our plan is that by the end of this year, we will have a minimum of 300,000 young people working in our housing program. And it will continue to grow. So it is as deliberate as that. Do not, I know, you know, there are different ways of people how they want to profile and argue. I see many of you trying to still say, oh, you know, the levy. Forget about the levy. Let's discuss about the jobs. You know, the people who don't want the program will tell you about the levy. The people who want the program will tell you about the jobs, will tell you about making sure that we have decent households and making sure that we have new home owners. So I think we are past. In fact, the court said we had left out some people who were not paying the levy. And I said, oh, this is good news. Maybe we should go for those ones. So Murugara and team make sure that everybody pays. And I am happy that tomorrow in Parliament, we should be able to finalize in the National Assembly. Let us progress it to the Senate and let us get working. Let me tell you this. We will implement the housing program. I don't want to say by whatever means possible. I have just said we will implement. We will. Because it is what other progressive countries have done. It has worked. It is not an invention. It is what it is. You know? And even those who are opposed to the housing program, it is not because they don't know that it is the right thing. Their problem is that it is us who are implementing, not them. It is just as simple as that. That is their quarrel. In fact, when I had one of our friends say yesterday, when, I don't know the day yesterday or the day before, that when he sees things, he feels like crying. It is true. Because they are now wondering, it was actually true that housing was possible, and we wasted time on reggae. You know? They feel like crying because they can actually see this housing was actually possible. So that's what it is. Many people thought it was not possible. They can now see that it is possible.